It's 2 a.m. You have to wake up in 5 hours. You know you need to sleep. But your brain just sent you a memory from 4 years ago of something embarrassing you said at a party. And now, you're fully awake. Replaying it. Analyzing it, judging yourself for it. You're not broken, you're not anxious for no reason. Your brain is doing something very specific at night. And once you understand what it is, you'll never fight your own mind at 2 a.m. again. Before we start, one question. What does your brain do the moment your head hits the pillow? A. Replays embarrassing memories. B. Worries about tomorrow. C. Creates random worst-case scenarios. D. All of the above, comment your letter below. I already know most of you are typing D section 1. Why your brain becomes loud at night. Here's what nobody tells you. Your brain has 2 modes. Day mode, doing, reacting, surviving. Night mode, processing, filing, solving. All day long, your brain is too busy to think deeply. Emails, classes, conversations, decisions. The moment everything goes quiet, your brain finally gets its processing time. It opens every unfinished file from the day, every unresolved emotion, every unanswered question, every conversation that didn't feel right. Psychologists call this the default mode network. It activates when external stimulation stops. You didn't start overthinking at night. Your brain finally got the silence it needed to think. The problem isn't your brain working. The problem is your brain working with no filter, no deadline, and no off switch. Section 2. Why night feels more emotional than day, have you noticed? The same problem feels 10 times worse at night. That argument with your friend? Fine during the day, devastating at midnight. That exam you're worried about? Manageable in the afternoon. Career ending at 1 a.m. This is not your imagination. This is biology. Your brain's emotional regulator, the prefrontal cortex, gets progressively weaker as the day goes on. By midnight, it is running on empty. And your amygdala, the emotional alarm system, takes over completely. No logic, no perspective, no calm. Just raw emotion amplified by silence and darkness. You are not being dramatic at night. You are biologically unprotected. Section 3. The unfinished business loop. Your brain hates unfinished things. In 1927, psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik discovered that humans remember incomplete tasks far better than completed ones. This is called the zeigarnik effect. Every unresolved conversation, every decision you avoided, every emotion you pushed away during the day, your brain tagged all of them as incomplete files. And at night, with no distraction to hide behind, and it pulls every single one out and says, "We need to finish this right now." This is why you suddenly remember that text you never replied to. That thing you said wrong 3 weeks ago. That goal you've been avoiding for months. Your brain is not torturing you. It is trying to close open loops. The solution is not to silence your brain. The solution is to give it closure before bed. Section 4. The Overthinker's Secret Identity. Here's the part nobody talks about. People who overthink at night are almost never the people you'd expect. They're not the most fearful people in the room. They're usually the most perceptive. Research shows that chronic night overthinkers score significantly higher in empathy, creativity, problem-solving, and self-awareness. Your brain doesn't overthink because it's weak. It overthinks because it notices everything. It cares about everything. It wants to get everything right. That 4 a.m. anxiety spiral. It's the same brain that catches details others miss, that feels things others don't feel, that thinks about problems from 12 different angles. The same brain that exhausts you at night is the brain that makes you exceptional during the day. You don't need a quieter brain. You need to learn how to manage the most powerful processor you own. If this is starting to feel like someone finally understands what happens inside your head, subscribe to the channel. This is where we decode the psychology your school never taught you. Hit the bell icon so you never miss the next video. Section 5. Why telling yourself, "Stop thinking" never works. Just stop thinking about it. Has anyone ever said this to you? Did it work? Of course not. In 1987, psychologist Daniel Wegner ran an experiment. He told participants one simple thing: do not think about a white bear. Every single person immediately thought about a white bear. He called this ironic process theory. The harder you try to suppress a thought, the stronger it comes back. So every time you lie in bed saying, "Stop thinking, go to sleep, stop thinking," you are literally programming your brain to think more. Fighting your thoughts at night doesn't work. Redirecting them does, and we'll get to exactly how in the next section. Section 6. The 3 night overthinking types. Not all night overthinking is the same. Knowing your type changes everything. Type 1. The replayer. You replay past conversations and events, analyzing what you said, what they meant, what you should have done differently. Your brain is looking for patterns to learn from, but without closure, it just loops. Fix. Write down one lesson from the event. Give your brain the conclusion it's searching for. Type 2. The worrier. You catastrophize about the future, exams, relationships, career, health. Worst-case scenarios feel like certainties. Your brain is trying to prepare you for danger, but it can't tell the difference between a real threat and an imagined one. Fix. Write down the worry, then write one thing you can actually control about it. Your brain relaxes when it finds one anchor. Section 7. The dark side. When overthinking becomes a trap. Now the part that's important to hear. Some night overthinking is not just a habit. It is a symptom. If you have been unable to sleep properly for more than 2 weeks consistently, if the thoughts feel completely uncontrollable, if your daytime functioning is being affected, that is your body asking for real support. Not a YouTube video, not a habit hack. Chronic sleep deprivation affects memory, emotional regulation, decision-making, and long-term mental health. There is no weakness in asking for help. A therapist or doctor is simply a specialist for the most important organ you own. Take it seriously. Section 8. The Night Reset Protocol. Now, what actually works? Step 1. The brain dump, 10 minutes before bed. Open a notebook. Write everything in your head, worries, thoughts, unfinished tasks, random ideas. You are moving the open files from your brain's RAM to external storage. Your brain will stop trying to hold on to them. Step 2. Close your loops. Write down one thing you're proud of from today. Write down one thing you'll do differently tomorrow. You're giving your brain a beginning, middle, and end for the day. Closure signals safety. Safety signals sleep. Step 3. The 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It chemically signals your body that the danger is over, that it is safe to rest. Your nervous system believes what your breath tells it. Step 4. Give your brain a job. Instead of saying, "Stop thinking," give it something boring and repetitive to do. Count backwards from 300 by threes. Name a country for every letter of the alphabet. Your overthinking brain needs occupation, not suppression. You are not someone who can't sleep. You are someone with a brain that never fully learned to feel safe enough to rest. Every thought that keeps you up at night started as your mind trying to protect you. trying to prepare you, trying to make sure you don't get hurt again. That's not a flaw. That's loyalty. Your brain has been working overtime every single night trying to take care of you. It just needs you to finally tell it. I've got it from here. You can rest now. See you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, psytaks.